Cube, what's up, Kasai? How's it going?
All right, let me
We are going right into this. We're getting MOZ versus Opsine here.
Thank God it's a button check.
Okay, it is a button check.
Thank God.
You were not ready for
I was not ready.
Yeah. I remember the last time these guys played, it was really, really close. It was at a Grand Slam.
Oh yeah?
Oh, maybe it isn't a button
Is this really are they just going? All right.
I think they're going.
All right, it'd be like that,
Yeah.
I guess.
But it was really, really close last time, Game 5, and Opsine almost clutched it out, but Embo being able to, get the kill. But it's a new day, new set, new year. So, everything that's done in the past kind of resets. Luma ranks out, that's not going anywhere, and, you have a full chance, a full new year to make that happen for yourself. So here we go. Opsine already starting off strong here, especially in this game, but, in this tournament as well, taking some names already.
This tournament has been unreal. Like, honestly, unbelievably unreal. We saw Joven. I don't know if you talked about Joven.
I already talked about it.
Yeah, it's been crazy. And both of these players playing out of their mind right now. Opsine was 15th seed.
Yeah.
And now he's sitting here, and this is going to be pretty sweet.
And for once, people haven't been coming up to me complaining about it because I didn't do the seed. Happy to be, stepping a little bit away, but I'm more than happy to be commentating this awesome set. I love both of these individuals. And the great part about PNW in general is just everyone's so close. I mean, these guys are really talking before the set.
It's pretty cool.
It's just, a really great area to be a part of. So, if you're out of region, I don't know why you don't come up to BC. We got some Monopoly money. You basically can consider yourself like having a 25% off coupon if you're American. Because,
it's true.
Ooh, in that F tilt,
you got a great conversion rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Canadians going down there, not so much. Opsine has to do 25% more damage in this game because he,
Canadian.
Yeah, the Canadian damage
tax.
conversion. So.
Yeah, you're right. That's why he's losing right now. Ooh.
Oh, and he's gonna get the jump out of there. Yeah. So
that's rough.
Because he jumped, even if he downbeat, wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
So just trying to get some percent on with the upbeat, but Embo taking full control of this game and doesn't waste going anywhere. And the problem with this now is just getting back into a game with Duck Hunt. If you're already this far behind, it is really difficult because not only do you have to get those stocks and get them early, which is what Opsine just did there, but the chip damage alone from Duck Hunt can usually just add all the way up, and then all you have to do is hit a stray hit with Duck Hunt. Now, I say all you have to do as all you have to do is Duck Hunt. This character's really hard.
Yeah. I think at this point, honestly, you're down full 2 stocks. Embo's not only at 14%. You just got to get as much information as you can for the next game. You got to think about what went wrong. I mean, that SD is obviously kind of rough, but I mean, still, how did you get into that situation? And Opsine's absolutely a smart enough player to figure it out. I think if anything, that's probably what I would say that he's best at. Maybe is being able to figure out stuff on the fly. So yeah, the game 1 going to Embo. That was kind of a rough SD. It's not what you want to see.
I mean, it wasn't so much an SD.
Oh, yeah, right. It wasn't an SD, but what are you doing down there?
Yeah, it is you shouldn't have put yourself in that situation, but it's all good.
Sorry, not
Learn
an SD,
for the next time, and Opsine, UBC Defender goes down 1-0.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him. No bias or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it is cool to see UBC's finest kind of battling it out on winter semis right now. We'll see what he can do. Do you know what Embo is ranked?
In Washington?
Or just
I believe Embo is ranked.
I kind of put you on the spot there.
But they might be first this season.
Really?
I could be wrong. Yeah. They were kind of farming, and then for the Ludo being 2nd seed today, it's because Ludo has recently been farming. So those Washington guys, they go back and forth between who's best and who's not. It's because you got so many insanely talented players down there. So gives BC a run for their money for sure.
Yeah, showing it off right now. Embo's kind of in. Oh, the last hit of that up air just barely connected on ZSS, and Embo's looking in control, is what I would say right now.
That Nair is so funny, outstretched. I would say this splooch dog, it's just.
It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Nice little uppy to try and recover. Got at least a little bit of damage in, but I think the neutral right now is kind of tricky for Opsine to really get anything started, because look at the defense from Embo right now. It looks tough, and that up air is just so potent at kind of keeping ZSS out right now, and then also getting the kill.
The one thing that I know as a player that you might not be used to, especially playing against a character like Duck Hunt, is the camera, which is I feel like it's not talked about enough. It's the camera zooms out when Can's on the screen.
I never thought about that.
It is some people find it like okay, and they're like, but like for I know for a lot of players, and like including Opsine, like, it's really annoying because you're trying to be so precise, especially with CSS. You want it to zoom in as much as possible.
Right.
When like at least when you're like right next to them, but with the can on the stage, it doesn't do that.
It actually zooms it out. Oh, nice can going a little bit of return to sender there. You're trying to pick up this kill right now, but it just looks difficult with how Embo's playing. That might be the up
DI in. Where is Opsine DIing, man?
He got away with it.
Got DI out on that always. But, I mean, the can was there to threaten, so maybe Opsine thought that there was going to be some can action. But
yeah.
And that's what's so great about MOZ's play is, like being able to be, so majestic and, like mysterious on where the can's going, which way the can's going to go because, the can's going this way, but now it, like, reverses back the other way when they hit him in a certain angle or with a certain move. I don't quite remember what the exact thing is, but yeah.
No, absolutely. That F-tilt was almost enough to do it there. Look at that. That was insane. Threw the can forward, but then it actually was going back to stage. I certainly would not have been ready for that. And it's just what you were talking about. Embo is so tricky with how the can is moving around, where he wants to put the can. And it's working really well for him.
Yeah, something that's like not thought about a lot is Duckhan's like not the greatest off stage, so it's realistically like, hey, you're gonna get hit by the can, or you can like have a great chance to kill me, and that's
frame
the chip
one
damage. Yep, frame one. Can you're just gonna take it off the top, but yeah, like Duckhan off stage, especially as a character as mobile as CSS, you got to be able to capitalize the chances that you have. Now that is an easy thing to say. But these players are so good and so, like, Embo's so comfortable often in the stage. Look at how well Embo, like, follows up the can with themselves. So it's just one of those things that is another thing to make these top players,
Oh, nice tech.
Yeah, another thing to make the top players, stand out even further from the rest of us.
That's interesting to note because, like, I was talking about it earlier on comms. There's a lot of these quote-unquote bad characters that have, these bad recoveries. But when you're such a good player with this character, it becomes way harder than it sounds. Like, oh, Duckhan's bad off stage. But look at what Embo's doing to recover every single time. It makes it really ambiguous, and it's difficult to deal with. So taking pretty much any tool that Embo has and turning it into making it a lot harder than it would look. To recover in neutral, just doing a great job of it. That almost did it.
Okay.
That was close.
Yeah, Opsine had a really great second stock there. Right off the rip, he was able to kind of get himself right back into this game. And, this game is far from over here. Might happen quick, but, it is far from over.
Yeah, Embo with a grab. Probably going to be a forward throw. Yes, it is. Here comes the can and the disc, Clay Pigeon, and the gunman. We got everything out right now. But Brian manages to make it back. Here comes the up smash. Get a cute little combo, but nope, it's frame one. We're still living, though. Still living.
Yeah, really important. And this is getting to, Opsine might be looking for some nair flip kick angle, but, out of that percent now is Opsine looking for his opening to try to get this, game to open up for him. But
nice. I like that flip kick to go high, just to kind of avoid everything, all the pressure that Embo was putting there. Just kind of get away from it, reset, and try again. Resetting the situation, good from Opsine, but you got to get in it at some point, right? Yeah, and how you're going to do it is
I do
tough.
like how patient Opsine has been, though. There is 2 minutes left on the clock, and in this matchup, at this at this point, that is a lot of time left. So no reason to have to go in, but pick your chances, pick your opportunities of when you want to actually approach and commit to something. And Opsine's doing a great job with that. Yeah.
But at the same time, Embo also doing a fantastic job of knowing, I'll get the hit eventually.
Almost like psyched themselves out of the hit there. Oh, and I was going to say, that's going to be it, but Duckhan doesn't have a kill throw? No way.
No kill throw.
Okay. Gunman. Again.
Looking for a grab or something. I think at this point, Embo's just more than comfortable to kind of sit back with this defensive game plan. I mean, why would you? You have ZSS with max rage. I don't want to get anywhere near.
The gunman almost got off a nice, insane shot, and there's going to be. I was going to say there's a world where Opsine goes for that if he didn't, but he did go for it. But Embo was like, after the up B, with DIing straight to the right there, making sure that he was hugging that wall as much as he could.
Embo looked pretty ready for that.
Yeah. It was like, I mean, that was the only thing that realistically, the way the Opsine was facing, it was like, there's no other thing you can hit me with here. So.
Embo looked pretty ready for that. I do respect the attempt. There was still there was a minute left, though, so you did have some.
A minute and a half, so you didn't have to, but you want, when you see it, you have to have the confidence in yourself to go for it. Now, whether or not it works out all the time, I mean, that's up to, the player, but, Opsine is such a great player that you have to have that confidence in yourself. And once you see it, you got to let it go.
Yeah. I do like what I was seeing from Opsine in that last stock, though. I think he was playing around Duck Hunt's shenanigans quite well. So maybe we can see some of that towards the start of the match, right? Because Opsine was down like the entire time and playing like that. I think it was really good, so I'd like to see a little bit more of that while we're not so far behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so tough because, when you're down like this a game again, Opsine is down, like 80%, and you get down to this much, it's like psychological damage is like you almost like have to approach, you feel like, because you're like, I got to get myself back into this game. Whether or not that's the case, that's up to, the player, but some players are better at playing from, an early deficit than others. And I mean, both games, Opsine's gotten off to an early deficit and not been able to claw his way back until maybe the third stock. So
yeah. 165, still holding on to the stock just barely. I like the, oh, nice. I like the way that he got back from ledge. This is going to be a kill.
I don't think that's what he meant to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just the way he looked at it afterwards, but, okay, back throw. Can't be DI'ing on those. Opsine might be ready for that. Okay.
Ooh, close. Yeah, this is rough. And look at Embo. Embo's kind of on the aggressive right now. Trying to finish this off a little bit earlier than Opsine maybe wants. But nice flip kick back to stage. But again, Embo is just finding ways to infiltrate.
That was a weird down smash hit. Just okay, where's he going? Oh my God, Embo! That makes it back.
I respect the attempt, but Embo just kind of ready for it. That was really nice. Catching Opsine where the only place where Opsine could jump to get back, really.
I'm surprised that Duck Hunt seemed so came back to stage so easy after that. Too.
Yeah.
It looked like it was very deep, but props for Embo going for that. And that's the thing, Embo saw that opportunity and let it rip. Now, if you miss that, you're probably dead just based on the edge guard ability of ZSS, but puts himself in a great position here. And Opsine has to do some dirty work in order to get this game back.
Yeah, you're going to have to go on kind of the hyper-aggressive here. That almost connected. There's the nice up B.
Wow, it does kill.
That's exactly what you needed in that spot.
Yep.
And honestly, on that second game, I wonder if an up B like that would have connected for the Duck Hunt recovery.
Yeah, but again, he wasn't in that position.
Yeah, not quite in the right spot.
Yeah.
But I do like seeing that. Duck Hunt lingering in the air for so long. No hitbox, obviously, so the up B is a really nice way to answer to recovering Duck Hunt. And if you're ZSS, if you're Opsine, get a little bit more percentage, and then maybe it's time for a flip kick or two. Flip kick attempt or two.
Yeah, you never really know. But again, I do like how Opsine is playing around, the projectiles here in this last little bit. Seems like he gets a little bit more confidence, a little bit safer when it gets to this last stock here. And this is going to be an important stock for sure.
All right, here comes the ledge trap. Nice back air. Gonna clank. It wasn't really a clank. Hit with the can as well.
Yeah.
Trade.
We're
there's the word
pretty much
I'm
in the
looking
exact
for.
same spot we were last game.
Yeah.
So. See what Embo can do. Embo looking to clear this out as soon as can. He doesn't want to go to another game. You give Opsine an inch, he'll take a mile. So we ain't about to try to get him to do that. But Opsine trying to say, you know what, I don't mind. Give me this. But Embo gonna take it with that up air. Very clean. Nice short hop call out there, and just overextending with the up air, which is another thing that Embo's just really great at. When you are approaching, lots of people, especially in this meta, playing very bait and punish.